Alright, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. So, I desperately need to do the cave right now, but I've been waiting for this moment so that I could get two things done at one time. That is, number one, get the cave done, and number two, I wanted to do some experimenting and, enlighten people about the treasure cave. I feel like there are many people who are blindly following. I want to use the word blindly following some people and doing shit that you think will work out because you're actually afraid to accept the brutal and real fact that something doesn't work out the way you want it to work out. I feel like I also confused myself, but I think what I just said did make sense if you run it back. So I want to ask you guys a question. Think about it for a couple seconds and then answer it or whatever, but just think about it. If I were to ask you what are the top 5 aspects of this game, what would it be? Think about it. That's enough time. So out of those 5 aspects, right, if you personally ask me, 4 of them out of 5 are definitely the treasure cave, but at least like when you must have thought about it, unless you didn't think about it, at least like one aspect out of your top 5 main aspects of this game should have been the treasure cave. Now, regardless of what you and me think, treasure cave is definitely, if not the most important aspect of the game, one of the most important aspects of the game. Why is that? Because it literally gives you tickets to, monsters that are, really powerful monsters, the ancestrals. And ancestrals, well, they're super important. Like if you look at this war right now, I have a whack defense. I mean, I do have some good mythic monsters, but like if you look at my pal over here, he's rocking a 140, 150 Dame, and I just have like a level 100 Dame. So that's what I'm trying to say, right? Like most of my friends have a level 150 Dame, and that's because they do the treasure cave or buy the tickets. But I went very off track. Coming back over here, the reason I said all of this is because people don't know how the treasure cave works, right? Treasure cave is definitely one of the most important aspects of the game, and you need to know how it works. So how does it actually work? Sin from Reddit beautifully put this. He says that, and by the way, this guy has direct contacts with the mods, and I mean, like what he says definitely even makes sense. So I'm not just like blindly following someone, as I said in the start of the video. He says that if you go to every room, and this is really beautifully put, every room that you go to in the treasure cave, let's actually visually demonstrate that. So I'm gonna hop in over here, and I need to do some runs regardless. So the way treasure cave works is you go into the treasure cave. The first 2 rooms are trapless, so regardless of what you click, you're not gonna get a trap. Or you might get some rewards, some gold or some food or whatever, some crap basically. And now once you're in the 3rd room, I've not clicked on any pot, but the game has already decided for me if I'm going to get a trap or not. So let me try to rephrase this to the best of my abilities. Every time you get into a new room, like right now I got into room 3 from room 2, and as I got into room 3, the game has already rolled a dice with 4 faces. One face out of those 4 faces has a trap on it, and so if the game rolled the dice landed on the trap, I am bound to get a trap regardless of which pot I click on. So what does that say, right? Regardless of what pattern or whatever you have, it doesn't matter. If you're gonna get a trap, you will get a trap. Like if I'm bound to get a trap right now, I will get a trap. I wasn't bound. Dude, why is this so loud? I wasn't bound to get a trap right now, so I did not get a trap. It's as simple as that. Just like pattern systems are stupid. It's clickbait. It's just to fool the audience. So let's actually do that once again. Let's run it up again. The game will roll a dice. This is a bonus room, right? So the game is gonna roll a dice right now, right? I'm going from level 6 to level 7. The game rolled a dice. It landed on either one of those 4 faces is gonna be a trap, or either it doesn't land on that and then I get whatever the other rewards are there. So now regardless of which pot I clicked on, I was bound to get a trap. And that is how the treasure cave works. And you know what I'm going to do right now? I'm actually going to close the game and I'm going to return real quick. Alright, so I closed the game. I'm reopening it right now. we're gonna hop into the treasure cave. So if according to some people that they say that, all right, you can choose which pot the trap is on, right? So you're claiming that the traps are on particular pots, right? So I hope I'm not wrong over here, but we're gonna open up the treasure cave right now, and I hope if you guys remember, the last time I clicked the trap was on pot 3. So let's see the pot if the trap is still on pot 3, right? So I don't think I put across clearly what I wanted to do, but let me try to rephrase that again. So before I could reload the game, I did my treasure cave run, right? On the 7th room, I got hit with the trap. The trap was on the 3rd pot. But now I restarted the game, and now I've gotten the trap on the 4th pot. So what do you understand from all of this, right? If the game was such that every room that you go to, the trap is on a specific pot and you can avoid that pot, in that case, the trap should have been and should always be on the 3rd pot, regardless of how many times I reload the game. I hope that makes sense. Since the pot that the trap is in doesn't matter, it could literally show up on any pot. Let's reload the game again. Like right now we got on the fourth pot. Let's see what happens if we reload it again. So we got the game loaded up again. Let us hop into the treasure cave. Ideally right now the trap should be in the 4th pot. That's what happened in the second entry in the cave, the second time I entered the cave. And initially I'd gotten the trap on the 3rd pot, right? So let's see where the trap is right now. It's probably going to jump again. I have the trap on the 3rd one. So this just goes to say that if the trap was meant to be on pot 3, it would be on pot 3 regardless of how many times I reload the game. But since it's not so much so which pot but which room, on my second reload the trap shifted to pot 4. I feel like this is the best way I could, rephrase this. So all of that said, I want to do some treasure cave runs. I do not believe in traps, but I'm still going to do some traps. I guess you all know who I'm referring to. I'm not going to take names though, so that I don't have problems with taking my video down. But we're going to do the code 1342. And apparently it works 100%. So let's try that out. And also, if you don't get a successful attempt within like 4 tries of the cave, you have to switch to a different pattern. Now, are we following what is going on over here? If I do, so I did like 1 3 4 2, right? Till now is going fine. Let's go 1 again. All right, I got a trap. Of course, 100% working trick. Yeah, sure thing. Now again, back to what I was saying. If this thing doesn't work within 3 tries, you hop onto a different pattern. Now, what's going to happen is you're going to do 3 tries of this 1 3 4 2, and then another pattern is apparently 4 3 2 1 2 3. If you keep doing these again and again, you're bound to get lucky eventually. And in your mind, you're going to think that, all right, I did this pattern. This guy helped me out with this pattern, and that is why I got lucky in the cave. And so you're going to give credit to the pattern. However, you just did the cave enough times to eventually get lucky, if that all made sense, right? So again, back to the pattern. This is the second attempt. And by the way, I've already tried this before, like thrice on my phone, and it didn't work. No shit, it didn't work. But like, I don't even know what I was expecting. So 1 3 4 2. But regardless, even if you're doing patterns, with like in hopes to succeed, that is wrong. But like a pattern is also random at the end of the day. And since your chances of getting a trap is more so which room and not which pot, it doesn't matter if you do these patterns. But what is wrong is advertising that, all right, if you do these patterns, you're going to 100% get, XYZ rewards. And what do you call it? It's a bug and it 100% works and all that shit. So that's what I'm trying to say over here. So 1 3 4 and then 2. Do I get a trap? No. All right, let's keep going. 1. All right. So 3 attempts, 3 traps. All right, 4th attempt. Let's see where we reach. I hope we get a couple. I think we do like 7 attempts. Let's see where we can get in 7 attempts. So 4. I'm gonna start with 4. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then 2, 3. 4, 3, 2. Oh, so you're amazing. Sure thing. So you're just going like from right to left and then left to right. That is the pattern. And apparently it works 100%. Clearly it's working 100%. 7 out of 7 tries, no luck. Yeah. Now also, I would like to say this regardless how, on a side note by the way, how bad this treasure cave is and how unlucky I get in this cave. Like, look at this. Alright, I thought there was going to be a trap over here again. So 4, 3, 2, 1, and then 2, 3. Is it going to be a trap? Alright. So as I was saying, regardless how bad this cave is for me, I low-key, I'm kind of growing to like it. Just because it's difficult to get up there. But if you do get up there, you can always walk out with a minimum of 1,000 tickets. So I did 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. I think I misclicked the pot. So one sec. 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. So that's 6. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. And then 4. And so this is the... Oh, so I didn't misclick. Alright. 3. What was I saying? I forgot. Yeah, as I was saying, if you get up to like room 25 or something with like 1 or 2 skips, then you can definitely always walk out with like 1,000 tickets, which is actually quite nice because there have been many times that I've been doing the monster cave. Lovely. There have been many times that I've been doing the monster cave and I go to room like 15, 20, 25 and there are just no tickets, and that's really frustrating at times. I hope I don't get hit with another trap right now because I'm gonna crash out and I'm gonna stop doing this shit. 50 tickets, so I'm like at 90 tickets. If I get like 120 or 110 tickets, I could do like one more summoning. Oh, of course. I don't even know if I want to spend the 10 gems. I don't know that. Do I wanna? Let's do it and then dip. Let's do it and then dip. Yeah. I forgot where the pattern reached, but we're just gonna click a random tile. For the widths. Amazing. Shouldn't have done that. We're gonna dip. So another try. And this is also exactly why I just like to keep spamming like the pot 3, because it's just low effort and your outcome is always the same. With all of that said, is there no amazing? Is there no strategizing at all in the cave? No. There is some strategizing, and the way you strategize in the cave is when you want to spend your gems. So ideally in this ticket cave, what I've heard from my friends, and it actually makes sense as well, you don't skip before room 12 for your first skip. For your second skip, you don't I don't actually remember about the second skip, but like from my last cave run, like the very recent last one, I feel like I shouldn't be skipping before like room 16 or 17, like my second skip. So I'm gonna keep that in mind if this cave runs happens to be like decent for once, because it's been a couple of runs now. Like I feel like how many? It's been like 6, 7 runs, 8 runs, and I had like 0 luck. This is what I mean by my luck is terrible in these caves. So like 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. So I'm on the third pot, and we get 5 tickets. Man, I hate this cave, man. I hate this cave. Alright. Please give me something good. I just want to do one more summon, man. That's all I want to do. I want to get my Adele to rank 5. That is so tough. I've even forgotten the pattern. I think, you know what? I'm going to get like one comment saying you got a trap on room 11 because you forgot the pattern. Shut up. No. Okay? Screw the pattern. I'm gonna do what I want. Okay, so I'm gonna get a trap right now. I feel like that's what my gut tells me. Amazing. Man, screw this game, man. Screw this game. Alright, I feel like last try, I need like 160 more tickets to even do. Jeez, man, my luck is terrible. Like, it's horrendous. Probably just the day. Yeah. I'm gonna do one more try. low-key is sad, you know, if you're starting to record a video and you don't get good pulls. I'm not even doing the oh my god. You know what, I'm gonna do I feel like the number 1342 is really funny, so I'm just gonna do that one last time and let's hope that it works out. Jeez, I feel I'm gonna get like a drop on room 7. Yeah. Honestly, you know, I feel like all that can save me right now is having ChatGPT tell me which pods to click on. 1342. Like I'm just saying, you know, that could probably help me out. You know, 1342. So like 1. All right. 3. 1 3. I'm gonna go next. 1 3. This is 4. Amazing. Hey, I called it. Since I called it, do I want to spend the 3 gems, man? Jeez. This is honestly sad, but like, I'm gonna skip. Gotta have control on the gems. But like, what's the summary of this shit? I think I spent like 42, 67, 70 something gems. Nothing at all. Alright, I'm gonna actually end the video over there. My bad, I didn't have nothing to show for this video, but like, hey, what would I show if the treasure cave won't give me shit? But I did give a lot of insight and some myth busting on the treasure cave, which I believe is super helpful and super needed in my opinion in the community, because people actually fall for this shit. And then, you know, it's like not even right to complain and bash someone that, hey, your trick didn't work, because it was never going to work, right? It was like you decided to trust it, and then when it didn't work, you're like, you know, pouncing on someone. That's not right as well. So anyways, yeah, that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed. Honestly, all I'm trying to say is don't trust random people online, except me, of course. Make sure you drop your bank credentials in the comments below so I can take all of your money and I can send you a little thank you, because who wouldn't want that? With that said, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. I'm never doing treasure cave videos again, because holy moly, this shit doesn't work. And I believe I'm going to spend like all of these gems and get nothing out of it. Yeah. See you in the next one.